Well, I'm at camp. I'm going to stop calling it camp number 1 because technically I don't have a camp number 2 anymore. And even this I feel strange calling camp, but we'll just call this the camp, right? Been here for several hours. Really enjoyed myself, relaxed. When I got here, now a lot of you understand where I'm at, right? You cannot come in here with your cars, vehicles, 4-wheels, dirt bikes, all that stuff, right? Fun stuff. You're not supposed to. It's really not active. It is used to be a gravel pit. It kind of still is in work. They're still using it, but not like they were. They're now knocking down trees. Why, I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know the reason for it. I did speak with somebody about it one of the last few times I was here, and I didn't ask, why are you doing that? It's not my property, you know. It is private property. We are allowed to use it, but there are stipulations, there are rules. And when I got here, I parked out on the road where you're supposed to park. There was about a dozen vehicles in there. There's dirt bikes, there's 4-wheels. There's still some cars here, but some left. You know, my concern is that people are going to ruin it for everybody else. And I think you know what I mean, you know. The people that own this allow people to come in here and hike and just enjoy the outdoors. No guns, don't litter, no partying, and no vehicles. Now, the reason for the no vehicles, because they don't want people dumping here trash, their trash, you know, use sofas, stuff like that. And people will do that, unfortunately. The other side of the road is another gravel pit that is also shut down. The town I live in, which is where I'm at now, and the surrounding town police departments have a training area over there. They shoot and practice shooting over there. There's wire around some of their areas that they practice, and they hang targets on said wire with this huge like berm, dirt, gravel, sand berm behind the wire. I guess several years ago, maybe 5 years ago, some kids were over there, ran with their dirt bikes, went underneath that wire and lost his head, literally. They shut that down, but they kept this open. I was told, and this all came from police, I was told that the first person that gets hurt and sues, they're shutting this down. Something bit me underneath my chin. It's really itchy now. So I've been here. I'm gonna hike out. I'm actually going to try to go to another area, but I'm actually hearing machinery, so I think the people here doing the logging are here, and I'll try to show you where they're cutting into, and I really, really hope they don't come this way, because there's a lot of trees in this area. But I haven't done a video at all, let alone a hiking and rambling video. I do have some product reviews for you guys coming soon, and a lot more after that. But the walk out of here is pretty nice, especially going down into the gravel pit up from where I'm at. Wow, the lighting right here is beautiful, hey? I need all the help I can get. So I thought maybe if I'm filming and I fall, you'll have a good laugh. Look at my tongue. Huh? I don't know what I was eating. I don't remember anything orange. Is that bad? Yeah, so I did a little trimming of the path up to my camp. It was starting to grow in because I haven't been here for a little while. This is really nice. When I'm in here, as you can see, like, it really blocks a lot of the sun. But the minute I step out, you're like, bang, right in the sun. It's right in your face. I'm really hoping I don't run into anybody and they stop to ask me questions, because I hate talking to people. I shouldn't say that. Do I have everything? All right. It's funny because I've been coming here a very long time, right? Probably 7 years? 7 years? 8 years? I haven't necessarily been using up here in the woods that long, but I've been coming in this area, this grab, and I ran into someone sometime. He's and he's asking me all these questions like I don't belong here, and I'm like, listen, I've been coming here probably as long as you've been walking. He was young, I know the rules. Do you hear that? I think I pissed off a bird. All right, now we're gonna head out into the sun. Yeah, see? Now it's bright. So there's a lot going on with me. A lot of good, some not so good. See, there's some cars still over there. I don't know. What do I know? All right, this is the part they gotta be careful going down. Every time I do this, I almost break my neck. I really don't want to drop. Hold on. There we go. Not bad. Whoa. Yes, I've fallen down this. I have slid. I apologize for the sun. It looks really terrible. See the cars over there? Anyway. Yeah, the sun is bad. You probably can't see me. So it's been a really busy summer, a lot going on. Most of it really good. Not all of it, unfortunately. Struggling with a few things, but I will tell you that summer's almost done as far as the kids going back to school. I have 3 weeks. Not that I'm keeping track. But the benefit now, both my boys will be going Monday through Friday, instead of one was just going a couple days a week to preschool. Now they both be in school Monday through Friday between 8:30 a.m. and 3 in the afternoon. I will have a lot. Wow, is it hot right here? What a difference coming out of the shade in the woods, I will have a lot of time on my hands. There will be a couple days a week where I just kind of stay in, relax, chill out, especially on bad weather days. But I will be here a lot. I'm trying to get into more hiking, like actually covering some ground. I've made some changes as far as my diet is concerned. Not so much my exercise. I really don't exercise. I will be beginning that as well once the kids are back in school. And lost quite a bit of weight. My clothes are falling off me, especially. I've always worn really baggy clothes anyway, but now it's just ridiculous, my pants, right? And I have Rigger's belts, Rigger belts. I have the thick belts. They're all set on their lowest setting, so I have to buy some new ones or buy a sewing machine and make some changes, you know what I mean? Which is not a bad thing, right? It's a good thing. It basically just been busy. I want to go down here. So, hold on. Not sure if you can see that. That's all new. They chopped into there. Up there, they chopped deep into the woods near the road. And then you can see Can you see up on that hill? All those trees are gone and they're going further back. They're making a hell of a mess. Again, it's not my property. I have no say. I don't know why they're doing it. I hope they're not coming in here to build. And that's really steep. I can't imagine them building anything, right? I see some roads. They must have been going up there. It's been a long time since I've been here. You see all the stuff at the bottom. All the bottom's been coming down. They're just making a huge mess, you know. But again, I don't own it. It's not mine. You know, I've always known that there'll be a day where my time here, as far as this place is concerned, not Earth, well that too, but or this state for that matter, but my time here at this sand pit won't be forever, you know. I've always accepted the fact that there will be a day that it'll be shut off to me, or really to everybody. But I follow the laws. You know, I'm armed now. The last thing I want to do is break in somewhere and or trespass and be caught. That alone is bad. Never mind, now you're armed, and you know, I don't know how big of a deal they would make it, but I do know that there are people coming in all the time that they're not supposed to. Now, from what I understand, this came from several of the police officers here in town. If you're caught one time in here, they take your information and so on. And you're told to get lost. If you get caught again the second time, you're going for a ride and you lose your bike, your four-wheel, or whatever. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want to do that. Wow. So you see up there? That's a lot. It's a lot of work they're doing. I kind of want to go up there, but I'll have to do that another day. I want to see how far back they went. That'll be quite the hike, huh? Anyway, you know, whatever. Again, I have no say, right? It's not my property. Oh well. So, trying to keep busy with my boys, and for other reasons as well, but mostly keep my boys busy, having a good time, you know, summertime. Go to parks, lakes, a lot of swimming. They really enjoy that. So I have a little bit of a rant. Since we've been going to parks, lakes, swimming, since we've been going to Sky Zone, I know a lot of you know what that is. My kids love going there. I enjoy going there. I don't usually jump, but I'm there. You know, I'm right there with them. I've come to realize that there's a lot of freaking lazy parents out there. There really are. There really are. I'm not saying I'm perfect, you know, and if you know me well, you know that I take blame for a lot of stuff in my life. Especially lately. I'll always look at myself first before I blame somebody for something. I do, and I know I'm not perfect, and I'm a great dad. I know I am, but I can always improve. I know I can improve. I can be better, right? Just ask my 7-year-old. He thinks I'm horribly mean. Sorry, it's not my job to be your buddy. It's not my job to be your friend. My job to keep you safe. Keep you healthy, you know. We're not buddies, we're not friends. And it sounds terrible saying that, but I know people that are. They want to be their friend first. Never works out. Not that I've seen. It just doesn't work out, you know. Anyway, so we go all these places with my kids, me and my boys, you know, and parents just sit there on their phone, you know. Look, I do that too, but there's a time and a place. You're supposed to be watching your kids. Watch your kids, you know? Wow, is it hot? There really is. There's a time and a place to do that. And I tell you, I mean, I like my phone. I'm on my phone a lot. I mean, I run a couple small businesses via my phone all the time for social media, you know. But there's a time and there's a place. I see all these parents not watching their kids. We're at the lake. Yes, there's 2 lifeguards there. You know what? As far as I'm concerned, my child is not the lifeguard's responsibility. My responsibility. The only time the lifeguard is needed is when I fail. And then I need that. I won't need that. I tell you that much right there. You know, and you see these parents, they just leave their kids. And their kids are like walking on people's blankets, taking other kids' toys, or their rafts, you know, or something. And the parents just, they don't speak up. They don't say a freaking thing. Sorry about that. My camera just shut off. That's not a good sign. Maybe it's too hot. So I went over and I told them, I said, listen, you know, not only do I have to worry about the kids not watching my son to make sure he's out, but you work here. You're supposed to be running this. So we were getting ready to leave anyway. That was the last thing they wanted to try before we go. So we go to leave. So we go to leave, and I decide to stop at the counter. I said, listen, and this had happened both times we were there. For multiple times it happened, you know. There's kids not, like, there's certain obstacle courses they have now set up, and there's one way in, like you have to go in a certain way, or you get in line to go up the wall, the climbing wall, and no, everybody's just all, and I said, are you gonna tell these kids to get in line, you know? Because like, I'm not their parent. And at that moment, my son is not in danger, not in jeopardy of getting his neck broken or landed on, break his back. But at the same time, I'm like, I said to the girl, I'm like, are you gonna tell people to get in line? There's a line. My kids, I do that. I tell my kid, you get in line. Or if you've been on there and someone else comes up, you get off, you let them try. Nobody does that. And I look like an ass everywhere we go. I really do, because I'm telling my kids to respect people, get in line, wait your turn, wait for them to get out of the foam pit, and then, you know, and people look at me, other parents, they won't say 2 goddamn words to their kids or me, and I get so pissed off, and I'm just like, no wonder I just like to go in the woods and just, I want to deal with anybody, really, you know. I'm staying right here because I'm actually parked across the road, and it's really sunny, and anyway, so I get mad. I get so pissed off. So I go to the counter and I wanted to talk to the manager. I says, can I talk with the manager? We don't have one. What do you mean you don't have a man? Like, there's no, you have a boss, like a supervisor? Oh, we have a supervisor. I'm like, can I speak with him or her, please? And this girl come out, younger than the kid, all the other teenagers. I said, I'm not kidding you. No, I know some teenagers who are very responsible. And they would do a better job, but they don't at this place. It's almost like, are you under 16 years old or 17 years old? Yes. Are you irresponsible? Absolutely. Are you afraid to speak up to people and tell them to make a line? Oh yeah, I can't do that. All right, you're hired. I'm telling you, that's what they do. So I said to her, and she goes, yeah, how can I help you? And I told her what I'm saying to you. And she's just looking at me, and I'm like, you know, what do you think? She said, well, we take safety very seriously here. Okay. Okay. I'm like, are you going to talk with me here? Are you going to, you know, are you going to talk with them? I'm telling you right now that they're not speaking up. Well, they're supposed to, but they're not. Well, I'll see what I can do. I said, okay, I'll tell you what. Can I have the number? Who owns this? And she didn't know. I said, who do you call if there's a problem? I said, there must be somebody you can call. Is there a call? Who do you call? And she gave me the name and number of somebody, and I haven't called it because I don't know if, I mean, I don't know. I let it go, and because I was really getting pissed off, and I let it go. So it's so funny. People driving by like, what is he doing? Why is he talking to himself? So now you used to be able to park here. I used to park here, but because they're doing all the logging, there's always trucks going by, and I don't want to get my car. I mean, I damaged my car enough as it is. I don't want someone doing that and helping me with that, you know. If it's gonna get damaged, it's gonna get damaged because I'm in it and I'm having fun, and you know. Hello, thank you. So anyway, yeah, I don't know. Parents don't, they don't parent, right? They don't parent. Do your job. Or don't have kids, you know? If your kid doesn't listen to you, I think there's classes for that, right? Or an ass whooping, something. I won't never do that. I won't hit my kids, but I don't have to, you know? And I always think how bad I'm doing. I always think, you know, you could be better, you know. And I know I'm a good dad, but there's always room for improvement. Always. Always. A good, you know, a good father, a good whatever, good anything, good employee, good husband and or boyfriend or lover or whatever, right? Yeah, I don't know. I get so frustrated. But so what I was saying was, so then when I go out with my boys and I see how they are in public, how respectful they are, and they will let people go ahead of them, and they do get in line, and they always look at me when nobody else does, and I always feel like an ass because, and it takes a lot for me to feel like an ass, but they always look at me like, why am I getting in line? And nobody else is. As a matter of fact, my oldest has said that once to me. He's like, nobody, why do I have? Nobody. And I'm going, because I told you to, you know? And we got in a car, then we had a long talk, and he's like, yeah, I don't like when people cut me. I'm like, it's not a good feeling, you know? Nice flowers behind me. Can you see those? Anyway, you know, I heard it's been quite a few years, but I was watching this guy, he was talking about parenting, and he was talking about, like, in social settings, like, children don't learn social, what's the word, social norms, social settings about respect by other children. They learn it from adults. That's why when we go to parks, I'm right with my boys, encouraging them. I kind of let them go off, but I try to encourage them to do things, climb the bars, go down the chute, or whatever it is that they're afraid to do. And at the same time, we're talking, we're bonding. I'm telling him, step aside, let her go. You've already been down a dozen times. It's her, you know. That's how they learn, by you're the parent. You telling them, you know. My son asked me one time, and I always think I'm not doing a great job, and then when that happens, I'm like, God damn it, you're doing a pretty good job. And then my son said to me one time, he said, and I was really, not too long ago, he said, Dad, you know what I like? And I said, oh, I know a lot of stuff you like. He said, I like that you play with us when we go to the park. And I said, well, what else would I do? He said, well, everybody else sits down and talks or plays with their phones. He said, you're with us. You're climbing through the tunnels. I think that's why I had kids. So I have an excuse to go to the playground, you know? And it doesn't mean I don't sit. It doesn't mean that I kind of step aside and I'll just let them go and let them interact. When I see, like, there's like a group of kids, and then I could be wrong. If I am, tell me to shut up and go away. But when I see other kids and they're fine, they're doing that, I will step back, I withdraw myself, I'm off to the side, I'm always there if they need me, and I let them do their thing, you know, and I watch and I listen, and they make me very proud, like, wow, you know, they were listening. You know, as you know, children don't hear what you say, they see what you do, you know. Yeah. And I don't know, that's all I really had to say. And because of the summertime, we've been really busy, really trying to make it fun for them. Weekends are hectic, and I will be getting out a lot more. I really wanted them to have a good summer, a fun summer that they can look back and maybe someday talk about, you know, oh, when we did this, when we did that. And anyway, so, all right, I'm done bitching and complaining. I'm not going to change me. I'm going to always be who I am. I'm always going to be someone that speaks up and says what they want, and I'll deal with the consequences later, especially in public, especially with my boys. My goal is their health and their safety. That's it, really. You know? You watch the news, you see what's going on, and kids are terrible. Teens, young adults are terrible people. They really are. And I refuse to contribute to that, you know? I refuse to do that. I won't do that. I just won't. I have to at least be able to someday say, you know what? I tried. That's not how I taught him. That's not what I showed him. You know, and I know when they become teenagers and they're off on their own or they're doing their thing, they're going to really be heavily influenced. There's nothing I can do about that, but now set the stage for when that happens, for them to have the ability to say no, or I don't want to break into that building. No, I've never done that before, ever. I had some bad friends growing up, you know, and yeah, anyway. All right, everybody, thank you for watching this. If you have any stories, any of your own experience about what I've been talking about, parenting, kids, and so on, drop something down below in the box. If not, please give me a thumbs up. I will be doing a lot more hiking and rambling videos, and you'll see a lot more gear reviews. I got a lot of nice stuff to show you guys. In 3 weeks, the kids are going to school, and I will have more time on my hands than any one fat guy should. Okay? Bye.